Hyperborea. The bygone Golden Elysium. That is what comes to mind when members of the Lightkeepers are under no obligation. I must confess that I do not deal well with machines. This, and not the age difference, is the biggest point of disparity between myself. You shan't catch me cry. Nefer's intuition is... Although Nodcry is...
You can call me Columbina, or Kutar, or Moon Goddess. Whatever you prefer. I'm used to having many names. The moon's blessing is yours, whenever you might find yourself in need. I don't sing for anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same. The first time I sang in the gardens of Sepoliarn, he's quite the opposite of his code name, and that seems to be in... There was a time when the doctor took care of me, even claiming to think of me as his sister. I now hold the threads of fate in my hands. From now on, the new moon shall watch over and illuminate.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second! Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you've got planned? We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon. And one of the last surviving embers of the Two Worlds' flames.
Huh? Are you serious? Isn't... you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about? The one from ancient Conria?
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me. Exactly. That is why my hands are like this too. At first, I saw it only as a curse. But once I became a harbinger, the Jester apprised me of the truth. Together with my own investigations, over the past few years, there are several things that I have gradually come to understand. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan. Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
Yes. And that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug-of-war.
Oh, sounds intense.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait. Is there anything else about the Crimson Moon or the Iridescent Moon that you're unclear about?
Paimon has a question. So, the Crimson Moon that the Carians used to worship was actually the Iridescent Moon, right? Which was one of the three Moon Sisters. Does that mean that the Conrians were to the Crimson Moon as the Frost Moon Scions are to the Frost Moon?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like. But I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the Abyss. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the Abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded. If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence. When I looked at you, I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames, I saw its broken image, surrounded by a strange black aura.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and I'd prefer not to end up as the object of an insane research project. Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody. Correct?
That's right. For now, it's the only way I can pay you back for your help. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are. So with its marrow in your possession, you'll be even more powerful than before.
Deal. Then let's get started.
Get what started? What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
When I first became a Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Harry, also known as Leobranto. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But setting aside the tangled romances of its characters, it also records a few interesting details. In the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a peculiar induction ceremony.
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real? And what kind of induction ceremony?
The Crimson Moon sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, the book leaves much unsaid, but I suspect that this was their way of branding.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be...
But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere? Oh.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, in short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's the easy part. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open, so I won't be able to come with you. Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my strength now. It should be enough to move us across short distances and confront whatever dangers might await.
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent. One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Got it!
I sense a sinister gloom inside, but also the familiar light of the moon. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition. All right, let's go.
It's practically filled the entire plate!
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and...
Careful! There's something spooky about this place! Paimon's right behind you! By the way, Columbina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
Laid bare.
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
my rise.
Huh? Huh? For real? That's way too high! There's no way we'll be able to reach it!
No. I'm not sensing anything up there. It's coming from under the mountain.
Let's see... Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water! Wait, see that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort. Let's check it out! Looks like a device from the time of Kalia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we can activate it, we might find some clues. Hey, look at that! Now that the mechanism... Do you think these mechanisms...
Felindis, we'll leave the rest of the
I hope this isn't ruining date night. Ugh. Mind your own business.
Just Felindis? Is that Riru's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her voice here? Oh yeah! So
The Abyss has made this. Maybe that's why some of the things.
Whenever I see this view, it takes me waning moon. Oh, lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. For me, of all people, to be here invest.
Transfixed!
looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
Laid bare.
I see. So the moon marrow, or Rather, the power of the three moons, if it really does exist, then maybe...
The abyssal energy here is too strong! We better pull back for now! Take cover behind the rocks!
With the abyss... Oh, Revier. With every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. If only I...
Hey, look! The moon's reflection is back to normal! Elendis' voice...
It must be.
And there's no time to look... These things are so creepy! Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's mirror. That must be the iridescent moon's mirror! Oh, we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it!
Surge.
Strike a pose! Time to shine! Transfixed! This is where you fall. Laid bare.
We're so close!
Teamwork is strict.
Three moons converge.
Yoo-hoo! Go on, everlasting as the moon.
the iridescent moon's marrow. Still, if we can purify the abyssal... It's so cold. Is it...
Huh?
At long last, I'm sorry. The moment tell me. You look so... Trust me.
What was that all about? It sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her before, right?
Perhaps. She took me for a fading...
But anyway, alright. That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon.
Huh?
Oh, lifeless damsel.
Oh. Hurry! The place is collapsing!
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The Abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy. Give it back! The crimson moons! My marrow! My heart!
Finally! Huh? Oh no! The exit's blocked! They're back! Now what do we do?
This is where you fall. Witness my rise.
Hey, it's...
What are you waiting for?
Oh, is that you? Wait, your hands!
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to... The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will, but no.
Oh,
As much as I'd...
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now... Feeling stronger?
hey, Columbina!
By the Frost Moon's authority alone.
It just... one more... It's okay.
How about now?
At the very least, I won't have to stay. I want to see him gone.
Well, when I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of... But now, you're full of vitality.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina.
I knew Nick...
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina... They're nothing more than code. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. All I'll say is this. All right. That's it from me.
You're the...
I appreciate the
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength. And that's all that matters. In other words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
The ship...
I know. I believe regular lubricant is...
Aw, we're already here, aren't we? Come on. Oh, hi there, traveler. Just hurry on over and...
Frosting is...
Yeah, that... I was gonna do it myself, but...
The truth is...
I didn't... Making essential... Please? Wow, you really are a professional! Come on, Inefa. Let's head back and mix up some lubricant. Trust me.
All right, I know.
Thanks for the help. I only need one bottle, though. Anyway,
Defensive mode engaged. Ultimatum protocol.
Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust.
Pay your dues.
Observe. To dust.
Annihilation mode.
Close your eyes. To dust.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Preparing for dust up.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark? Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
Defensive mode engaged.
Do you fear the dark? Fear the dark.
Can't run from
you think the others are making good progress? Huh. Hey, Flint's! Llama! How did it all go?
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Yehoda had to stay at the curatorium to wrap things up, so they won't be joining us for now.
I ran into Miss Anefa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while either.
You seem rather cheerful today, Mr. Flint's.
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I bargained for. Fighting alone can get quite tedious, but I had the good fortune to run into a pair of brave young warriors.
We meet again. How have you been?
Albedo! What are you doing here?
Thankfully, tracking you down turned out to be a lot simpler than we envisaged.
These two courageously lent me a hand and given how people of outstanding...
So, who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
A gentleman of few words, I see. And a rather stern countenance.
It's nice to meet you. Again. We've technically met before.
Wait a sec! You're Minnie Durin!
That's right. It's me. I'm glad to see you again.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society.
Wow! You look so different! In a good way, of course. It's great.
Thank you, Paimon.
Wow! You're such a...
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size. When people call her Little Paimon...
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human...
Anyway...
she's been catching up with old friends.
Uh-oh. People are talking about me. Hope it's nothing negative.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well?
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist. I'll whip some up momentarily.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Zendrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss. It's been a pleasure, everyone.
We really appreciate your help.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out.
I understand. Well...
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise...
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. Come on in and...
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Column, though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to...
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people...
This here is Deanslip, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well...
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important. Paimon's...
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy, would that earn me a seat at the table?
As the saying goes, though, I can't promise the same for everyone.
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is...
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation.
Oh, good point. Paimon...
I wonder what's taking Nefer so long.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her.
I just got back from the curatorium.
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty, I'm guessing she'd prefer to keep her methods confidential. Under such circumstances, would it not be tactless for me to impose?
Oh, but it's fine for me to impose.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchanter. Besides, you have far more in common with her than I do.
All right, then.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always...
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks, and feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other two arrive.
Yeah.
「同じくです。僕の所属している組織ではあまり大勢で顔を合わせて話し合うことがありませんから。」だろうな。俺が知ってるライトキーパーといや、イルーガは優しくて誠実で、定期的に僕の灯台に物資を届けてくれます。どう考えても。ほう？じゃあお前は。おい、何か言えよ。すみません。僕は無意味な嘘を。あなたも沈黙を。ああ、ええ。若い友人、お前の正体を知ってる奴は他にもいる。あまり鋭いと危険を引き寄せ。安心。酒の席で。当然だ。もちろんです。
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yeah! For starters, why'd you just show up here without even giving us a heads up?
If you think back to our previous interaction...
You do have a... Oh yeah! You'll need to find somewhere to stay.
Sure.
Great! in return.
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said...
Oh, okay then. Anyway, since we're all here together...
Indeed.
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I start us off with an icebreaker? Have either of you ever had your portrait painted?
That sounds like a lovely idea.
I dabble.
He's an excellent painter.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, how about you, Durin? What sort of portrait would you prefer?
Oh, whatever style.
Very well. Then I'll play it by ear.
You can replicate any...
I can try.
Thank you.
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our...
So much for...
Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at nighttime. It's like they're putting on a concert in the background.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few... first up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local... Nefer is leading the investigation into Rarer's background. Assisted by... Over here, we have Mr. Flints, a Ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, he courageously distracted the Wild Hunt to buy time for the rest of... For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new... Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite...
Wow! That's a lot of people! Great!
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way, so...
You think I haven't got enough...
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a...
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now.
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say your job's probably more hassle than it's worth. Something about you seems like bad news.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're...
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I...
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore.
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends?
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria, the names and identities of the five sinners. I have never spoken openly of this before. The Visionary, Vedifenir, Gold, Rhindaughter, and last, but not least, of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains...
In other words, you're saying...
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which...
Strangely, the fateful night when I came to hear of this, my fury knew no... Centuries on. But then...
So, it's
I cannot say what price would be uncovering the truth of Rerir's past.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Can I borrow...
Hey, enough with the what?
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like to share.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, you're...
You've done so much for me. From the moment I was so far, even so.
Kutar.
Defeating the Rahier of Solnari.
Natural.
We've considered several... Is it even possible to... Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should...
Understood.
As for the other two...
So you're placing all your... You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like...
Late.
I have faith.
Oh? And what?
This isn't about the money.
Look at them getting along so well.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery. There is no justice.
Miss Lauma.
Is that right?
Anyway, we've got Mr. Dainsleif. Let's talk.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while.
Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at Tefat. Whatever you prefer.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleif get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you, Cher. We spoke at some length.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for...
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I... That's one way to... Alright. The reason I've got... Think of this as... Once the ceremony Lastly...
Well?
There's a little more to it in the event that's...
I second...
So...
Good.
So... Did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything else?
He told me that he...
But surely you...
If you think that... But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse?
Well... All right.
All set over here, too.
Promise Paimon you'll be extra...
All right. Close your eyes. Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard set. According to Dainsliff. Is this where you keep your secrets?
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual. Mail. Neutralize. This one should be arc... Female. Neutralize. Another one for Sounds like she was that... Neutralize. Just another nobody. Come to think of it, Neutralize. Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. Neutralized. Filed. Neutral. Mail.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts. Mr. Vedifalnir? It's been quite some time since we last met.
Rerir, I trust you're here
forgive me. Tell me.
It is indeed with...
I was just thinking.
That isn't a... Ever since that...
Does it fear.
I'm afraid the note. You fear the burden of
So who exactly?
Or rather,
You're close.
you say that
You are.
Let me offer you for many
Hold on. There's that same black fog again.
Wait. His name is...
What?
A cruel irony, isn't it?
Why?
Simple. I want you to...
No, absolutely not.
So you'll just stand...
The blood of the... You think that'll...
Why wouldn't it be? You two were one...
As long as you promise to...
Persuade? Do you even know why he's the Vinster? If you can't bring...
The Ray here, that really... But... Love should be built on honesty. Is it really so wrong to... Vetifonir, but I won't just sit by and watch the... No matter who.
Was that Revere who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out. Deli. They're talking about those people from the opposition.
But surely you can see he's not the man he... We're not going to Thelindis!
Sorry. I heard you, though. He's just following the King's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job...
By the time you...
No. Revere has no idea, truth be told. Apart from my...
But it's Orlog's...
I'll work something. Don't forget. For now...
If even you...
I won't speak in... Here. Hold on to this. If an opportunity... I've got a job.
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking? Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. Then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. Pray no such a thing.
I'll bet no one's ever died of quiet death in your hand.
Good work, clean. No traces.
That doesn't make it open responsibility. The king just happens to be in my house. What if someday he doesn't?
That won't happen.
I'm saying, ever since he fell into the shadows of that house, he magically got a hand but now...
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
No more lies. You can't hide the truth.
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers.
Yes, what about it?
I just don't get it! After everything he's done, or does it mean... No, that's not... I need to go now, Thelindis. If...
Author Thelindis. Over the course of all subjects of observation, no progress. Things are getting worse, but if all this but could he? No.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? So these files are in. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Thalindis? No. No. Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? A diluted bloodline. What a fool I've... Irminsul. Finster King! Today it's the descendants of the Crimson... No. This cannot go on. I am. As long...
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. But if you let me go, you won't be...
Good point.
No, please! I just want to...
Go on living?
Yes.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. But remember...
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering...
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not...
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know he won't tell me how to... Tell me then! What will this moment... And...
So, the king's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria, and it looks like it almost defied... And why does Vedderfanir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever time for something. We've been inside. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that...
Rerir, are you there?
Rerir! Come out!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me.
Okay.
All right then, but make it...
I've never seen Dane so worked up before.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do that. It's just like my controls are like inverted and it's really confusing me. Wait, okay, so down is right. Okay, okay, I think I see. So down is right, left is no, right is up. So oh my god! Why are the controls inverted? Okay. I think I got it now. Okay, oh my god, that took way longer than it needed to. I hate inverted controls.
Well, this is a nice change.
Yeah, that was a
hour.
huge pain.
When men and women of ambition can speak face to face and...
Don't be ridiculous. We do...
You might ask your blade that same question. The word on the street is that Sertology only strikes when he has an unfair...
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs...
Oh, we can certainly discuss that.
Lunatic. Roptatir. What brings...
Why, Dainsleif, of course. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhine-daughter.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum. Vice President Veit doesn't even try to hide his...
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. Of course, no job. And as for Efterveit, in missing out on the presidency, he...
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it...
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sertology. Yes, I handled your...
You're clearly a person of substance.
It's my brother, Vedafenir.
Vedafenir in prison? Does this mean the King's Circle of Trust?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magis...
And also because you're slimy. Vedafenir...
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane?
Rescue Vedafenir, I assume.
Correct.
That's far too
I have no desire to commit my blade will force.
So, Vedalfnir's prophecy, the extent of his majesty's, you have noble ambitions, Dane.
A letter of pardon? The chances of the Vinster King... This black fog over the board must have another mystery.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest here. I'm not trying to listen to the dialogue that much. I'm mainly... Oh my god! I hate these inverted controls. I'm mainly trying to do this for my boyfriend. Because he does not want to do the Archon quest, and I don't blame him. We're gonna be here all day. No. Okay. Wait, no. No. Go back. Okay, wait. Okay, Wait. What do these things do again? Oh, right, I forgot they make you lose. So it kind of... Am I gonna make that? No, I'm not gonna make that. I don't think I'm gonna make that. No, I don't think... Oh, I'm not gonna make that. Damn! Okay, I'm not gonna make that. No. Oh my god, I went the wrong way. This way. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm getting a little bit more used to the controls. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm getting better. Getting better at these whack controls.
Over the course of this week, the research object was research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty. However, there are an enormous amount to make matters. This is not a wise move. I apologize if we really made it there. This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
The Lindis?
I've heard nothing. You never saw him, and...
What if he finds out that you...
Don't be...
Are you scared of...
I don't know. The Rereer, logically, but enough about...
What's in it?
A piece of the moon.
A red moon?
That's right.
I promise.
The crimson moon, no matter how...
Oh, it's a lot, man.
Actually, we're gonna go in. Man, I don't really care about it.
Okay, so I'm assuming I have to probably make it to the other side now. Okay, I assume that's probably what I need to do. So... Okay, wait. Okay, go back. 1, 2... No, that's not gonna work. Okay. Wait. Okay, if I go this way... Okay, I go this way, and then I go this way, and then I go here.
Zaire said my siege re-downloaded.
Here, and
I
then,
was able
and
to
then
get
that
back
way,
in.
and that way. And this way, and go up. And then here... No, that's not gonna work still. I still don't have enough. Oh! God, okay. Okay, go this. Okay, let's try going this way. I'm gonna stomp that out of the way. And get 5 more. And go this way. Nope. 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 No. No! You... Not very smart. These controls are messing me up again, please. Like, the camera angle is so awkward. Okay, there you go. Okay, go.
Damn!
No! Why did it... Oh my god, no! Why did it do that? Why did it... fucking do that?
I like how Vargas just folded on the freaking railing.
Okay.
Ray's gonna take it.
Insufficient action points? Yep. I have 3. Are you joking? Oh. Okay, wait. What if I go... No, that just sets me at 3. It's so confusing. Screw that.
Cody, would you make Varga take it if he was folded right in front of you?
5.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason?
Treason?
You know what happens to those who betray the throne?
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne.
If you have any love left for
It's showtime. My job is to enter the... Stay.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade.
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity. Found you. Hello. Surprised?
I certainly felt some
I'm curious.
It wasn't the king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsession.
But he didn't listen. Dane asked for my help.
I do
Forgive my curtness. You can't have There are things the king...
He wasn't entirely wrong.
Until what?
Just now.
Well, tonight could...
I sense that this is not the end. There are many... Is that a dagger?
With your ability...
Of course not. You mean...
Yes. I can't abandon...
In matters of... That is...
That... I know it's your... You show me disaster, but...
My voice. It turns out...
Vedifilnir just...
Very well then. For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not... It is a...
I will.
Thank you for setting me free.
Just then...
If I were you...
The Universitas...
I'm sure we'll be...
Whatever Vedifil... Monsters? Is this my daughter's doing? By the Universitas Magistrorum. Out of my way! Allegedly the kid, but if they were ever...
Help! Help!
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you!
Save me!
That sounded like an explode. What other... And given it's a major center of abyss research, anyone...
Close your eyes. Observe. Close your eyes. Don't fear the dark. Beware the creatures of the night.
Monsters. Oh no, it's no use. The table will... Of course. I'm done for. Ah! Stay back. Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Thelindis? No, don't do it! Thelindis! Thelindis!
I told you, Rerir. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rare, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all have identity.
Rare. Rare.
Thalindis?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rare? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice. I will find you. And then, you can give me your answer.
So that's how the raid... Viewing other in a nutshell. His path... Everyone, I'm back.
Never! She's fine.
Yes, you will have seen the events of Rarear's life through my thoughts.
However, I would not...
Sounds to me.
That's not what I...
Then try now. As for you...
Cool!
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the other... Yehoda?
Yes, boss!
That's more like it.
Forgive my curiosity.
It says I gotta do the annoying
Is that...
If something is... In any case, there's nothing I did... Oh no.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you.
I'm sorry. What did you hear me say? I was...
Wait, how long have I...
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Boss, what's wrong?
We've been tricked. We never left at all.
Hallucinated?
How indeed.
So you control everything in here?
More or less.
Has anything like...
Only once.
Is there any similarity between what happened?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent.
Is there anything...
The first clause of your contract clearly...
Meaning, you're not...
Meaning this is not something...
Boss, it's fine.
Oh, listen to you.
What?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another
oh, well, anyway... I suggest everyone, even though you don't want to dismiss mental fatigue, just be—
Don't I have the—
If we can find us.
Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules. You have my word. This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign.
I wasn't expecting visitors at this.
Oh.
There you are. Sinue's been looking.
Oh, yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some—
What do you mean, Lucy?
Hey, kid.
Get in his good books?
I've written
a new song, huh?
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there.
Pile of stones. Got it. Hi, Dad.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner.
Spoils of war. Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back.
We have a well again.
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much.
If it wasn't—
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty. You know how but things are looking up.
So you're the Academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been—
So, do you get—
Of course.
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from—
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid,
and that's special— You're a liar and a cheat!
I heard Yehuda got corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. There's a handwritten note on—
Halil, this is my— I'm writing praise to God. You told me to write. I urgently— This is an emergency.
Looks like this letter never got the writer died. What a
Ah, officer.
I thought you would at least have—
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you.
I don't—
She showed up here—
So, what?
Nowhere special. Just the one. Correct.
So, no brother.
Any who have—
Get over here. Never.
Nefer, this term's a
Yes, Professor.
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I think what...
You see? Shop...
Because of where I...
I'm sorry, Nefer. Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions?
I wanted to check if...
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well...
Not exactly.
The House of Dana. Whatever you're looking for...
Okay, got it.
Oh, don't mention...
Hey, you're a great teacher. It's not just...
Oh, my dear.
I haven't. This must be it. Let's take a look. A dilapidations. This one was never... Who was it? This one... In clinical terms... This seems like some... Wait. The note says... This next one... A few words of in recent... However, as well, education as grand... I do hope... And the sender is... So this... Whatever. I'm not exactly... I can't believe... I don't believe for... Wait.
Greetings, Halil. I don't know. In my tribe, the Shim teacher... This brings me to... There was the Eob and... I found a well. When we met, that aside, we have
From the outset, the academia... And you were so... You swore... You liar. And who fell for it? I think I'll take over. I just came to...
Nefer?
I'm quitting.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity.
It was. Oh, and What's wrong?
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your home?
Yeah, I lied. It's not rare at all. It's not worth much.
But Nefer...
All right, that's all.
Don't forget me, okay?
Yeah. I lied again. And as for... I'll be lucky. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador,
Please, sir. Lower the ever-shifting...
So,
This well is the
You're not wrong.
Of course not. Records uncovered by the I checked the map.
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say...
Don't get greedy. We know far more than you...
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the academia...
You see how I'm... And what does a barbarian...
All right, I take your point. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed.
Gladly. So let's indulge.
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've...
What? Well, don't just stand there.
Yes, Chief.
I have every...
Well, what is it?
The Unuts were...
I
am obliged...
No! That well...
Glad to hear it.
If there is...
Wow. All it took was a few words and I...
So, in summary...
The Eab are... So let me ask...
Kill them all.
Precisely. At the same time...
We have our own...
Right. Natural. Weren't the Eab... Let me be clear.
Say no.
Good. Then I say... You see... Look at yourselves. The monsters who destroyed my home. They're just ordinary... Maybe I've even... Oh, Sinuhe. My gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, but you could...
Nefer, it's okay. All of this...
I believe I remember...
Yeah, but...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Alright. So, anyway, that's... Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired.
Yes.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead. Yes.
Really? A temple? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so ever...
You mentioned
my biggest...
Ah.
I didn't know you were...
I'm no expert in the history...
Sounds impressive.
Oh, I know who you mean.
That's...
Sino's hardly a figure of...
What about...
Well, he's not a... Please, this is the... Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to...
depth here. I don't have the... I want to do...
A statue with the head of...
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars. Let's take a look.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Never! Hey!
Hold on!
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
How repulsive.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I? It's okay. I'm just glad no one—
Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you—
Of course. When I had a duty.
Good to know your sense of justice.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help—
Whoa, really? How'd you—
Well, to be honest, I sensed that by using this—
But how did he track you through your thought—
Rerir was a secret agent who
No, what?
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's—
Speaking of your—
You overestimate me. You all saw the Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well. All for the final blow to the— Having gotten as I stood there, this chess set is my gift from the Ibis. With this chess, every god—
It is the same—
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes. Gather the others. It's time to— Thank you all for being— As promised, the Raker of Soul—
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. No matter how much Rerir, he becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Tevat suffers the consequences. This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lauma, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the term Moon Gate is one I have heard before. But as is the case with all of our legends, There are no records of any first-hand witnesses. We cannot know whether it truly exists.
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have—
Not at this stage.
But there's more.
Yes, and right now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway. I highly suspect, with the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the wild—
So your theory is that Rerir was physically—
Makes sense to me. Explains why the wild hunt is so—
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse.
I could not agree more.
It is a compelling— This raises some interesting questions. That being said—
My pleasure.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just—
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring an—
Mind, we could never know—
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time.
Well, I think this is a good place to end it.
That's—
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to— Hey, is this a bad— No need— Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to— Firstly, it's only a matter of time. Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time. It felt like some kind of—
2 days?
That remains to be— You have some history with him, right? Great. All right. We figured we'd bounce the idea off—
Oh, Paimon's—
All right. We felt a little—
roping us in!
I choose my—
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure you're ready. To be clear, I don't doubt your ability.
I want to do everything within my power. The Reir of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations. Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the night.
Thank you.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board.